If you're wondering what buying a house looks like in 2026 with the current prices and the interest rates as dynamic as they are right now, this video is for you. I'm Brandon Fox with the Fox Real Estate Group here in Southwest Washington. Please like, subscribe, and follow us for more tips, tricks, everything Southwest Washington and homes. Today we're going to be breaking down the real numbers on the different loan options, down payment plans, and even throwing in some housing hacks on what true affordability looks like on the different programs. Huge misconceptions out there about what it actually is. First option, let's talk about an FHA loan, probably the most common loan that we're dealing with today. So if we're starting off with a $400,000 loan, looking at the FHA 3.5% down. So they only need 3.5% down for an FHA loan on a $400,000 home, $14,000. At a 6% interest rate, the estimated monthly payment is around $2,850 to $3,000, right in that range, right? And that's including taxes, insurance, and your mortgage insurance at that point too. This is a very common setup for first-time home buyers. You don't need a lot of money to get into it. You don't need 20% down payment, just enough to qualify and plan ahead. It's a great way to get into a home and start building wealth through real estate. All right, example 2 that we're looking at is a down payment assistance program. So on that same $400,000 home, the buyer receives $10,000 in down payment assistance. This brings their out-of-pocket payment down to $4,000. Seller also covers the $5,000 in closing costs. These programs can seriously reduce the cash that you need up front to qualify and get into that home and help you again start building wealth as fast as possible. Option 3 that we're going to look at today is the VA loan. Now the VA loan for anybody that's active military, retired military, served at any point in time for more than 2 years. One, we appreciate your service, thank you, and the programs that the VA has created for getting you into home. On a $400,000 home, there's 0 down to get into that. At a 6% interest rate, the monthly payment is roughly around $3,000, $2,850, right in that range, including taxes and insurance. No down payment and no monthly mortgage insurance. It's a great way, if you served your country, to get into a home with great affordability. The next option we're going to look at is a rate buydown, right? So there are rate buydown programs, and in the current market we're in right now, we've been able to get sellers to cover the cost of some of these rate buydowns. So the example we're going to talk about right now is called a 2-1 buydown. So what that means is you're going to buy the interest rate down 2% for the first year, 1% for the second year, and then it will go to the par rate, the current rate. So let's just say right now the current rate is 6.25%. First year, your interest rate is going to be 4.25%. That second year, it's going to be 5.25%. Third year, it's going to return to that 6.25%. And that puts the payment around $2,550 for year 1, about $2,800 for year 2, and around $3,000 after that. The great part about this is in 3 years when your interest rate resets, hopefully in the current environment we're in, interest rates will be lower than that and you can refinance to get that payment even lower. But this strategy gives you the breathing room now to get in and start building wealth as quick as possible. Like I said before, we're getting a lot of sellers to cover that cost of the rate buydown. One of the options that we've talked about in the past is housing hacks, right? In some of our past videos, please watch everything that we've done before. But housing hacks, so what that is if you can find a home where you have maybe an additional dwelling unit on the property, a basement you can rent out, something like that, you can rent that out and cover part of your mortgage payment. So for example, on a $450,000 home, if the buyer rents out the basement for $1,200 a month, that income brings their effective payment down to about $1,700 a month. It's not forever, but it can make home ownership early on a lot more affordable. And at the end of all of this, if rates do drop, you can always refinance and get the current rate on your mortgage. What matters most about getting you into a home and start building equity and building your wealth for your future? Whether you're working with $400,000 or $40,000, we have options for you. Let's run the numbers, build a plan, and see what works best for you. Right now, the market is a challenge, but it's not impossible. With a good game plan and a strategy on going through, we can find the right home at the right price and a right monthly payment to get you into what you need. Again, this is Brandon Fox with the Fox Real Estate Group. I want to thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow us for all things Southwest Washington.